figures of it, but I know in the dry season, we have, at least in 1 month, we get around 2 to 3 people arrested for bad trapping. And we take them to police, and some of them we have challenge with the prosecution. They get bonds and never come back. Others get 6 months, 2 months in prison, and others pay fine. It's easy because they are rich, they have cocoa, they will always pay fine and come back home. And others would wish to continue with the vice, and others give up, but new people will always come.
We are talking about biodiversity.
Yeah.
Why are the pigeons important to biodiversity?
Pigeons, I'm telling you, among the many species that we have here, it's not a threatened species because their numbers are high. They cut across all forested areas in the country and in Africa. So with them, they are birds without boundary. Actually, the birds that are being trapped here may not necessarily be Ugandan birds. They are transbounders. They fly all over. They are like African parrots. Fly all over the African continent. Where they find food, that's where they stay. In terms of importance, I've told you that Uganda is strategizing and positioning itself as a unique bird watching destination among others. And it attracts very key people who are professionally looking for birds. And one of the key things they do is listing. How many have you seen? If Uganda has over 1,500 species, for example, how many of these will you see when you are on a bird watching trip in Uganda? So one importance is that it is part of the birds that visitors will quickly find, and we don't want to lose them on the list. Once they are killed, that means now our species list reduces. We don't want. We want to compete with the other countries in high numbers. And two is that African pigeons are very, very beautiful. Very many people have a hobby of just picking their cameras, picking their binoculars, and they just want to take time outside their normal routine when they're off the office to go looking at nature. And African pigeon is among those species that will interact with them, that will make them happy. The other thing is that naturally we have species that play an ecological role. African pigeons, because they move from one place to another, they feed on fruits. They are very good feed dispersers. They move, feed on certain plant seeds, but as they go, they are also desiccating. So they will plant their own food. They plant trees, they germinate, they grow, and have the food harvested by themselves. So they help in seed dispersal because they are fruit-eating birds.
Maybe, Afande, can you be able to tell us